Welcome to your quarter four glow up guide. This is how you are going to change your life in the next 3 months before the year is over. Okay, let's go. First of all, y'all, we're going to start with physical. You need to be in the gym like right now, today, okay? You need to be working out 3 to 4 days a week minimum, like bare minimum, 3 to 4 days a week. If you're somebody who doesn't like the gym, there's so many other things that you can do to get your body moving and active so you can keep yourself in shape for the winter. If you can develop healthy, like working out habits right now, you are preparing yourself to look amazing for next spring and next summer, okay? Next thing you're gonna do is increase your water intake. Bare minimum, 36 ounces of water every single day. I'm sure y'all already know the benefits of drinking water, so I'm not even gonna bore y'all with that. So make sure you are drinking your water and keeping yourself hydrated. You wanna make sure that you're getting your beauty rest. So make sure that you are in your bed before 12 a.m. every single day because beauty sleep makes such a difference. And I personally didn't realize this until I stopped getting it and I was a mess. Next, skincare. We want beautiful glass glowy skin, okay? In order to do that, you need a good solid skincare routine. It can be very basic, but you need a routine. You can afford a dermatologist, you should definitely go to one. I go to one and I really swear by tretinoin and azelaic acid. But if you can't, just have a solid routine that you could get down pat and that you could use and be consistent with. You have like minor things such as like reducing your alcohol intake. That's something that I'm personally trying to do. And then also I really want to try these crest whitening strips. I've heard such amazing things about them and I want to see if they actually work. And then finally, when it comes to like fashion, start wearing clothes that actually fit your body type. I started to wear clothes that actually fit my body type and I started to find my own personal style. When I tell y'all, my confidence just took off because what? Next, we're moving on to social stuff, okay? Best tip that I can give y'all for this is to start putting yourself out there. That was my goal for this summer. And when I tell y'all, my social life has literally just catapulted out of the sky because I've just been meeting new people. I've been doing new things and I've just been exposed to such amazing opportunities. We also want to start trying new hobbies. Like this summer I learned how to paddleboard. I learned how to lawn bowl. Like I was just doing so many random things. And when I did these hobbies, I met new people while I was doing them. Another thing that I would encourage is start saying yes. Like if somebody invites you out somewhere, start saying yes and start going because you just never know who you will meet and how that could help you make new friends and also increase your network. It leads me to my third point, your career. The best advice that I could give anybody who's trying to grow their career right now, including myself, is to make sure you are networking like crazy. When you go to work in the morning, make sure you say good morning to people. If you see somebody who you don't know, introduce yourself. Companies having a happy hour, you go to it. Those are just a few examples as to how you could put yourself out there to network and meet new people in your company. I also recommend going to conferences in your field, in your industry, just to meet new people and see who the key players are. For real, y'all, work smarter, not harder, okay? Network and get where you need to go, okay? Period. And then finally, we move on to my favorite part, which is internal glow up. Recommendation for this when you want to glow up internally is to focus on journaling, affirmations, and really seeing what resonates for you. Me personally, I love starting my mornings with gratitude and just finding the things that I'm grateful for. Oh my gosh, my light went out. Or it could be something like just setting boundaries for yourself, taking yourself out on a solo date, pampering yourself more, anything that makes you feel good about yourself. That is what the key is. If you don't feel good on the inside, whatever you do on the outside really just not gonna matter. It's just not. If you try these things, I promise you, your life will change if you are consistent, disciplined, and really lock in and do this for you. Okay? Good luck. Bye.
So this is where it gets serious. If you're participating in the Great Lock-In of 2025, you're going to need this. Welcome to episode 1 of the Locked In Blueprint, where I am sharing my exact framework that I'm using to lock in to the next best version of myself these next 3 months. And step 1 is the audit. I like to look at my life through a very objective lens so that I can clearly see the gap between where I am and where I would like to be. I start by breaking down my life into 5 key areas: health, relationships, career, money, creativity. Once you have a very clear definition of good, it's time to assess where you are today against where you'd like to go. I rank each area out of 10, and then I make sure that I have a very clear reason as to why I've given myself a score. For me, health and creativity ranked the lowest, and that's because I know that I could do so much more. I tend to prioritize based on the lowest rank, and I only pick 2 areas. I then ask myself 3 key questions. Where am I not showing up? What are my blockers? And what exact things need to change? I do not try to overhaul my entire life in one season. I pick 2 or 3 things to focus on, and that is it. That way, it is so much easier for me to move on to the next steps, defining the actual commitments.
The Great Lock-In of 2025 can only happen if you decide to actually lock in. What locking in means is not salivating over information. It means you're actually going to execute. on your goals? Why have the same goals time and time again every single year when you have the opportunity today on a random Thursday evening to change your life? You don't need a new month. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Q, whatever. You don't need any of that. You just need to lock in. And locking in is about execution. I think too many people think about the output. What result do I want? The goal, the end goal. I want to have a Mercedes. I want to have a £100 million business. Who cares? You're not there yet. That is built in your daily actions. So daily, what are you committing to every single day to make sure that you're getting to that end goal at some point? You can't even control when you get there. Remember, opportunity is about preparation meeting chance. Preparation meeting luck. You don't just get opportunities, mate. You have to attract them by being competent, making sure you're sharpening your axe, and also creating opportunities for yourself through your career, through your entrepreneurship journey, or just with your mind. Whatever you have in your head, whatever value you have to give, post and see what happens. I've changed my life this year, becoming basically a full-time creator on top of being an entrepreneur. Point is, the lock-in, the great lock-in of 2025 requires you to execute, requires you to do it without embarrassment, requires you to do it without shame, requires you to just get yourself out there and start chipping away at those goals. I want to see you in 2026 having your life changed.
If you are participating in the great lock-in of 2025, this is how you're actually going to stay consistent. Number one, start with small actions that you can consistently show up for. Instead of saying that you're going to go to the gym 5 times a week when that gym has not seen you since last January, we're going to start with 2. And once you have proven that you are able to show up for those 2 days consistently, then you scale. Number 2, we are going to track our wins visibly and daily. Whether that is a daily habit tracker or a sticky note situation, or you're a part of a daily accountability group, find a way to make sure that we are stacking our evidence and showing proof of our progress. Number 3, we're going to adopt the never miss twice rule. Most people miss a day and they spiral into the shame loop that then makes it really hard for them to continue. We're not going to do that at all. Miss a day, it's okay, but we don't miss 2. And number 4, we're going to create friction and we're going to create flow. For bad habits, create friction. You might need to remove apps. You might need to remove some people. For good habits, create flow. Instead of waking up, rushing, trying to find your gym wear, have it prepared the night before. Find ways to make it easy for you to show up for your commitments. Do not just set goals, because we do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems.